Shalom, this is Rabbi Menashe from the Mount Freedom Jewish Center in Randolph, New Jersey, and I'm happy to be sharing a tidbit of Torah this week in honor of Parshat Noach. I took upon Parshat Noach in particular because it's my bar mitzvah portion, so I want to share a word of Torah in honor of my, I won't say how many anniversaries it's been, but I'm thinking about the Torah portion. Maybe you've heard of the movie Fiddler on the Roof, where a song toward the end of the movie, Tevye and Golda are in the kitchen in their home together, and he turns to her and he says, "Do you love me?" You know the song. I won't go into it. And there's the recognition that the assumption of love is one level, but the expression of love is another. And we see that message come through in our Torah portion, where God speaks to Noach after the Mabul, after the flood, and issues a warning. Shofech dam ha'adam ba'adam damo yishafech ki b'tzelem Elokim barat ha'adam. That a person who is to spill blood of another person, their blood will be spilt because man was created in God's image. And that is a moral principle to protect life because we are created in the divine image. That verse is not the first time that expression of man being created in the image of God is stated. The first time is in last week's Torah portion, Genesis, right, where God says, Na'aseh Adam b'tzelmenu kidmutenu, and God says, let us make man, b'tzelem Elokim, in the image of God, in our likeness and in our image. And that's a declaration that God makes. Rabbi Akiva, the famous Talmudic hero, says in the Ethics of the Fathers, the Chaviv Adam shenivra b'tzelem, lucky and beloved is man that he was created in the image of God. That's from Genesis, whereas God spoke those words to no one. That was the assumption. B'chiba yitera, there was a greater love, shenodatlo, that man was made known that he was created in the image of God. And where was that? That's from Noach. So the portion of Noah is where God explicitly declares a relationship and a respect to man's nature as being created in the image of God. And so God declares that to Noach, and that's an extra level of love. It's not the assumption that we know that we have the divinity within us, that we're created in the image. It's the explication and the explicit statement, yes, mankind is in fact gifted and endowed with the image and the likeness of the divine. And so that's the extra level. It's not just, do you love me, where we assume it and think it. It's the, yes, of course, after all these years, of course, I know it's true. And so I share that message with you. And the Shabbat is an encouragement to move out of assumptions, to not think that we know what the other person knows about us and what our feelings are for each other, but make them explicit. Don't hide our feelings, share them. It's a gift that we have the capacity to share our feelings, to speak, to create a dialogue. And that's really what I bless all of us with on this Shabbat of Parshat Noach, to be able to communicate our feelings with each other and to hopefully deepen the bond that we have with each other, with our community, with the rest of the world, with Israel, and hopefully deepen our love for one another too. Shabbat Shalom.